back again for another topic of Ask the Vet. This time we will talk about mainly herpes virus. So we had a couple of questions, one from Frank Welsh. Vaccination for pox and herpes, question mark. Are these types of diseases becoming more common? I heard fat eye is from herpes. Do you agree? Another question is from Freddy Tienpont. I don't know, but I have been told a vaccination for herpes doesn't exist or is useless. Could you give your opinion? Herpes virus is indeed something that is very common in pigeons, pigeon herpes virus. You can say for sure in all pigeon colonies there's herpes virus present, but there's a big difference in how much the pigeons are suffering from the disease and how much herpes virus there's in the pigeons. It has to do a lot with immunity and with how the lofts are built also, and some strains are more, pigeon strains are more susceptible than others. But I do have seen that vaccinating for herpes can have effects, but you have to be alert for herpes because you can also induce more sickness in the colony if you vaccinate. Certainly with young pigeons, if you vaccinate them at the moment they are a little bit struggling with herpes virus inside their bodies already, you can get them more sick. And then vaccination is not really advisable. I have the best results with first vaccinating the old pigeons when the old pigeons are healthy, do not have a lot of herpes symptoms. So herpes symptoms include red throat, sometimes even white slimes inside the throat, or really big inflammation in the throat, and young pigeons can even have organ inflammation. I first vaccinate the old pigeons, and then when you have good immunity because of antibodies in the egg from the mother, you vaccinate the young pigeons only when they do not have those symptoms, and then you can have good results with vaccination. It is true the vaccination is not 100%, but if you can help the immunity of the pigeons, that is in a lot of cases always an advantage. Fat eye, okay, herpes can cause eye inflammation, but eye inflammation is caused by a lot of different things. It can be a lot of different things. And the pure one eye cold in young pigeons probably is not herpes, is my opinion. We do not know yet very well the primary cause of that disease. It is probably viral. Light, sunlight and direct light has a negative effect on that, and also if pigeons are able to be in an aviary or not makes also a difference, and it goes through the pigeons and they get an immunity for that, but that is probably not herpes. But herpes can be present also as a second agent in one eye cold. Herpes itself can also cause an eye inflammation. So, and pox virus, there was also mentioned. Yes, there's a lot of pox in pigeons. So certainly when you raise pigeons, it's interesting to vaccinate the pigeons, because when they are developing pox just in the racing season, you have to stop racing them. That's a real disadvantage. Okay, thank you very much. See you next time.